What do people's higher selves say causes anxiety? Many of my clients experience anxiety and want to know that very question. Why do they have it and what can they do to get over it? The main reasons I hear higher selves saying that a client suffers from anxiety is because they don't practice and know how to live in the present moment. They spend too much time in their minds thinking about the past or worrying about the future. Taking things or experiences from their past or other pasts that they've heard about and projecting that into the future and thinking the worst. But I just had another higher self hypnosis session that gave a little different answer, and I want to share with you what it was. This client wanted to know what she needs to do to get over anxiety so she doesn't need to take medication for it any longer, and her higher self said she needs to learn how to trust herself. And an important part also, her higher self said, was spending more time in nature. You would not believe how many times people's higher selves tell them they need to be in nature more. And based on the fact that nearly every single person's higher self says this, it must be pretty important for us. I asked her higher self what needs to happen so she can learn to trust herself more. Her higher self said, let go of trying to control all the minute details in life. She knows that everything happens for a reason, but she still tries to control all the little details. I said, that sounds easy, just stop trying to control, but how does she do that? Her higher self said that is part of the lesson she needs to learn in this lifetime. When I asked her higher self to give her clues on how she can get going in this process, her higher self said, when something comes up, just remember that you don't have to control everything. The more she practices doing this, the easier it will become. It will be hard at first, but with repetition, it will become easier. Then I asked herself, why does she feel such a need to control everything? And her higher self said because she had no control as a child. And because she had no control, she didn't feel safe. So after that, I asked her higher self if it could download Creator's definition of safety into her and have her definition match Creator's definition, and then teach her what it feels like to be safe. And her higher self did that. So these are just a few instances and reasons why people suffer from anxiety, but you would want to get into meditation and ask your higher self specifically what's causing it with you if it doesn't seem to match any of these three things that I named here. But definitely spending time in meditation, moving your body, and getting out in nature are all great remedies to help with it. One of my clients meditated herself right out of having anxiety and off of all medication, and she literally refers to meditation as her medication.